What is up, everybody? Back with another video. Today we just came off a fantastic win against the New Orleans Pelicans that I did not even expect that we'd win, especially based off of the fact that our star guard D'Angelo Russell, right before the game, had an announcement, or he didn't make it, but the Timberwolves PR did, that he was going to be resting. It was a planned rest before the season started for him. I think it's a questionable move to keep. I think we should have played him still, but whatever. At the end of the day, I'm kind of glad we didn't play him because he just got a free rest day and we got a W, which is awesome. But it looked weird. We're a 3-11 team with our star player, Karl-Anthony Towns, out. And it was just weird to see that because at that point you're like, okay, we might just be willing to take a loss here, which we shouldn't be when we don't even have our first round pick this year. It's top 3 protected in Golden State. But let's break into this game. So I kind of want to break into these stats. First off, I'm going to go with the New Orleans Pelicans player stats. A really interesting thing I was hearing mid-game from actually the Timberwolves announcers. So against Rudy Gobert, Zion Williamson in the paint put up 14 of 19 shots in the basket. And through almost 3 quarters today against the Timberwolves, Zion put up 5 for 12, which is really weird knowing that our paint defense is just one of the worst in the league. It just isn't good at all. But I was kind of surprised by those numbers. Zion puts up a double-double tonight in 38 minutes, 19 points and 11 boards. Brandon Ingram really caught heat at the end of the game. He got a 30-point game in 37 minutes. Other than that, it was kind of weird. They didn't play Steven Adams at all in the fourth quarter, I don't think. He got 5 points in the game. He was really cold. Eric Bledsoe had a great game, 28 points. Lonzo Ball in 30 minutes had an 11-point, 7-assist game. Alexander Walker had a good game off the bench in 21 minutes. He got 10 points. And then for the Timberwolves, Josh Okogie, he had so many steals tonight. I can't really say. I think he got about 5 tonight, which ties a career high. He had 9 points also to go with that. Vanderbilt, he didn't play the whole fourth quarter for some reason. He got 16, 11, a nice double-double. Naz Reid had a night of his life, 20 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists with some defensive stats. Malik Beasley, his shooting wasn't the best, but he still put up 16. Anthony Edwards, the rookie, really just got off his cold streak tonight. 18 points in only 20 minutes. He played 20 minutes and got 18 points. That is crazy to me. McDaniels didn't play too much. Our other rookie got 3 points and 3 boards in 20 minutes. McLaughlin off the bench put up some good numbers, 11 points. And Ed Davis got 9 boards for us off the bench also. So stat-wise, looks like a pretty good game. So I was hearing a lot of weird takes after this game that maybe D'Angelo Russell is the reason why we're losing some of our games. I just can't find that to be true. Of course, some stars are going to have some bad games. Maybe you could pick a game or two where he was a cause of why we lost because of a bad shooting night. But you could do that with so many players on our roster. And it was kind of weird to me that even I was talking about it, our ball movement was incredible tonight. I don't think D'Lo's a major ball hog. I think he does play some selfish basketball points where he wants to pull up. But a lot of those times when he pulls up, he's making these shots. And we had so many open opportunities tonight to shoot and make, open baskets. And D'Lo would have been so fantastic at doing that. The Pelicans' defense just wasn't too great tonight. And D'Lo, I think, would have thrived extremely tonight. You also have to kind of ask yourself this question. What guard duo would you rather have? And it's a pretty obvious answer to me. Would you rather have a guard duo of D'Lo and Rubio, so you still get Rubio? Or would you rather have Rubio and McLaughlin and you just don't get D'Lo? I think it's pretty obvious that it's, the D'Lo and Rubio pair. But hey, some other people got different opinions. And yeah, that's just basically my whole take on that segment. Now, if you watched my last video / listened to it, you saw us kind of ranting about Saunders a little bit and how, his coaching just hasn't been the best this year. Well, I was actually really happy with what he did tonight. It was kind of weird how he didn't play Vanderbilt in that whole fourth quarter, but I don't really think it's his fault because I think Vanderbilt might have gotten hurt because I saw he had a rough fall and he never got subbed in after that, but I still haven't heard anything about his injury or anything like that, or if he even has an injury, so I don't know if that's the case or not. But if he just took him out for the heck of it, then that's a really weird move to me. But I really like the timeouts he was calling tonight. He got us out of some trouble. We had a few inbound plays where we just couldn't get the ball in, and he was calling timeouts late game. If he doesn't call those timeouts, this game would have been so much closer, and who knows, knowing our franchise history, the Pelicans could have came out the win if he doesn't call those timeouts. I loved how he played Edwards tonight. I would have liked to see Edwards more on the floor. I think he only had like 3 times where he's in the game because, yeah, he only played 20 minutes, which is weird. And he puts up 18 in those minutes. That's crazy to me. If he would have played 28, he probably could have had a new career high, which he had. He got his career high at Portland this year, which is cool. I think it was like 26. I think he could have gotten higher than that with the way he was. He wasn't shooting too effectively, but he was shooting a lot of shots, and he was driving. He was actually getting calls tonight, which is awesome. But yeah, I just want to touch on Saunders a little bit. I thought his coaching was good tonight. At this point in the fourth quarter, what you're seeing on the screen, we really were just taking away the game. We were forcing a lot of defensive stops. A little bit before this, the Pelicans had 10 missed shots in a row, which was crazy to see. And our shots were just going in. A little bit after this, you'll see in the video, we had a streak. I think we had like 7 offensive possessions where we had 5 misses and 2 turnovers. That is what happens to us when teams go on massive scoring runs against us in normal games. Like, it happens to us so often in the middle of games. Like, we just saw it against the Hawks, I believe it was yesterday, a lot. We went on, like, runs where we just wouldn't score at all, and the Hawks would just go crazy. I think they had, like, a 19-2 scoring run against us yesterday. But we really just didn't let that happen today, which was crazy to see, except for when the Pelicans went on 8-0 run at the end of the game. But it didn't really affect the outcome as the Timberwolves still won by 10 points. But yeah, it was awesome to see how we weren't blowing leads. Our defense at the beginning of the game was really shaky. I think we gave up 64 first half points. But then we really limited them in the end of the game. And they only ended with 110, which, I mean, it still seems like a lot. But they were getting a lot of crap minute points with deep three-pointers that Brad Ingram was just putting in. But it was a really great game overall. It was a great game to watch today. Like I was saying before, our passing was amazing. When our team is passing the ball when we're just passing the ball around, not being selfish, we do good. When we're selfish, that's when scoring runs go against us. So when D'Lo and Cat come back, I really hope they get that pick and roll game going and they don't play selfish. If they don't, we're going to be winning a lot of games. This win was massive for our team's success. Now we are up to 4-11 on the season, still last in the Western Conference. But hey, maybe the Pelicans move there. If we win our next game and they lose their next game, that's definitely a possibility. But thank you guys so much for watching. There's only a little bit left in this video for these highlights, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Ingram fires up a 3 and hits a 3. 6-point game, 25 seconds to go. And so they're finally able to get that monkey off their back. And Malik Beasley, very gentlemanly, isn't even going to take a shot. He could have added 2 points to his point total very easily instead.